I'm bored.
Me too.
I've never been this bored.
Me neither.
Never in my entire life.
Never. Not this bored.
I'm beyond bored.
I'm beyond being bored.
I'm beyond being beyond.
Bored.
I am
so bored.
so very, very, very
bored.
Oh my.
I am so bored.
What time is it?
9 a.m.
Wow.
What time is it now?
9 a.m. in 3 seconds.
Now?
9 a.m. in 3 of the most boring seconds I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Never.
Ever have I
Ever
been
this
bored?
I have pretzels on my desk today and he comes by and eats them again without asking. I'm going to punch him.
Tell him that's all you can afford to bring for lunch on the miserable salary he pays you. And if he doesn't keep his hands off, you'll have him arrested.
If he fires me, how much can I collect in unemployment?
Probably more than you're making now. Hey, have you ever noticed that sometimes when he's standing over your desk talking at you, he sort of reaches down and smooths the front of his pants? Excessively?
Yes! But it's more like he's patting himself, trying to calm himself down.
It seems pretty sick to me.
Maybe it's just a habit.
Yeah, maybe his parents wouldn't let him have a pet as a kid. So instead of a cat or a dog, he started
Start patting himself.
If only he wasn't standing over my shoulder constantly. If he was just here part-time, it wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, well, good luck. He already works like 200 hours a week.
I bet he'd have to cut down if he had a heart attack.
Great. I'll sneak up behind him and yell, boo.
No, I'm serious. Think about it. The average person burns about 2,000 calories a day, and you have to eat 3,500 more calories than you burn in order to gain a pound. He's fairly sedentary, and he doesn't work out or anything. And I know he easily eats like 2,000 calories a day already. So if we could just get him to eat a little more and gain what? About 50 pounds, would that do it?
I don't know. It would help, I guess.
Okay, so how long would it take for him to gain that much?
Well, 3,500 calories times 50 pounds is 175,000 extra calories. If he ate like an extra 500 calories a day, that's like 2 extra candy bars. It would take
175,000 calories?
Yes.
175,000 calories divided by 500 is?
350 days.
Almost a year. I bet it would take even less if we could add more stress to his life.
Yeah, but how would we get him to eat the extra 2 candy bars a day in the first place?
It wouldn't have to be candy bars. You could bring in donuts every now and then. I could bring in cookies every once in a while. And there's always holiday food.
But what if it works? What if we kill him and get arrested for murder?
We couldn't get arrested. We didn't make him eat it. Besides, he'll probably just have a mild heart attack and have to cut down his work week. That would be perfect.
I guess so. So what'd you watch last night?
Sunday movie? You?
I went to bed early.
You always go to bed early.
You always go home and watch TV.
No. Sometimes I go home, watch TV, eat ice cream, and read People magazine all at the same time.
Jesus. Why are we still here?
I don't know.
I remember being 12 years old and having my life completely planned out. I was going to graduate from Eastman School of Music, sing professionally till I was 26, get married, have 2 children, then work part-time. If I felt like it.
Yikes.
Well, you couldn't have dreamt of a career in customer service.
No.
No.
I was going to be a brain surgeon.
A brain surgeon?
Yes. I remember watching cartoons one Saturday morning, seeing this commercial for some doll, and all these girls sitting around in pink dresses, very well behaved, practically melting with sweetness. And the next ad was of some boys escaping through a fantasy world of castles and dragons, screaming and yelling and having the time of their lives. And the very next ad was for that same stupid pink doll. So I told my mom about it, and she said that's because girls are supposed to sit around and have babies, and boys are supposed to go out and have a whole hell of a lot of fun and not worry about anything. So I said, I don't want to sit around and have babies, I want to have fun too. And she said, great, be a brain surgeon.
She said, great, be a brain surgeon?
She said, great, be a brain surgeon.
And
I took her seriously. I started going to the library and researching the brain, but I started having trouble with math and science. I practically failed high school, so I gave up med school dreams for art. I've done some beautiful pastels of the frontal lobe.
My dad called me last night, and it really scared me because he usually never calls. So I figured something must be wrong. I couldn't believe it was him. He said, "Are you okay?" I said, "I'm fine, why?" He said, "I just got a feeling that something was wrong, and I wanted to call." And then suddenly I thought, yes, Dad, something is wrong. I want to be a singer. I've dreamt of it my entire life, but somehow I've ended up here. I work for $7.50 an hour, I file, I answer phones, I photocopy 8.5 hours a day, 42.5 hours a week, and every minute of every day, my soul rots away just a little bit more. I'm 28 years old and I'm dying. I'm already dead. I might as well be. I wanted to say, make me 7 years old again, Daddy. Stand with me on top of the diving board as I look 1,000,000 miles down at the long black arrows at the bottom of the pool. And squeeze my hand and tell me that everything is going to be okay. We're just going to count to 3 and jump.
Take off your bra.
What?
I dare you to take off your bra and wear it outside your clubs.
No. Why?
It will be a break from the monotony of your otherwise tedious and meaningless lives. I'll let you have the good stapler.
No.
I'll change the fax paper from you from now on.
No.
I'll teach you how to use cork.
No.
Cork Express, the new version. I'll show you how to set tags, create master guides in Kern. You will learn how to make entries into the auxiliary dictionary, how to start modifying, and how to establish a baseline grid.
Will you teach me how to use the horizontal vertical scale?
Yes.
Okay, fine, I'll do it. But you have to do it too.
Why?
Because if you do it, then I'll agree to the heart attack thing. I will start my part tomorrow by bringing in 24 double chocolate donuts.
His favorite.
Exactly.
Okay, deal.
All right then. On your mark,
Get set.
go. He's gonna be here any minute.
He probably won't even notice.
He'll probably take one look and start rubbing himself like crazy. I'm really bored.
Really, really bored.
Oh, God.
Really,
Really
really.
bored.